plaintiff Cam has called upon Judge Joe Show to help him get his bike back. Cam claims that the defendant Blake stole his Huffy Rock Creek 18 speed mountain bike and it is currently sitting in his garage. Cam is also saying that Blake has gone as far as taunting him by leaving his garage door open so he has to stare at it every time he takes his dog out to go to the bathroom. Blake doesn't have much to say, besides he hopes this moment shows everyone how insane and carelessly forgetful his neighbor is. He is also convinced Cam is putting dog poop in his yard. All rise for Judge Joe Show.
All right, ladies and ladies, welcome to the court.
Hey, objection, Your Honor.
We haven't even started. You calm down. Pipe down, son. Listen, Katie Summers, thank you so much for setting the scene. As you can tell, we've got a bike that we need to decide who it's going to go to. We can pick up Cam first. Cam, good morning.
Yeah, hello.
Cam, hi. Cam, you want this bike? Bike is valued at $110. Let's pick up Blake as well. Blake, good morning.
Hey, morning, guys.
Hey, so listen, at the end of the day, there could be a thief on the phone, and that's what we are trying to figure out. Cam, you are accusing Blake of stealing this Huffy Rock Creek 18-speed mountain bike. Why do you believe that he stole the bike?
I'm not accusing him. I know he did it. He's got it. It's right in his garage. My Huffy Rock Creek 18-speed mountain bike is sitting in his garage right now. I know he took it. And I need to get it back, and you got to help me.
Blake, now, it is interesting, and guys, I already sat down, so you guys can sit down. Blake, with this whole bike thing, it does seem like you're taunting him almost, and we can get into that in a second.
It's not just a bike. It's a Huffy Rock Creek 18-speed mountain bike.
It's a bike. It's a bike. It's just a bike. It's just a Walmart Huffy bike, man. It's not your bike. I don't know what this Rock Creek 18-speed mountain bike, man. I got a Huffy bike. I own one. I've had one forever. What is your deal?
Yeah, you own mine forever. Okay. All right. Judge, can you help us here?
Well, I'm trying to. Let's Cam allow Blake to give his side of this, and then we'll get into the voting. And everyone listening right now, you are the jury. I'm calling all jury. I'm summoning the jury to the court. This is your it's your civic duty. You gotta do this. Which also iHeart Media would like us to say every time we do this that we have no legal binding. The two have agreed though that the final decision will kind of dictate where the bike goes. But back to Blake. Blake, you were saying essentially this is a Walmart bike. It's a very common bike. You have one. How long have you had this bike then?
Oh, I've had this bike for years now. I've had it for several years. I'm a grown man. Why in the world would I steal someone's bicycle? I am not a child, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't need to steal bicycles to get a bike. I can go to Walmart and get one just like anybody else.
Can I ask you a question with that, though, Blake? Because Cam brought up something, which was that you have your garage open now all day long. And are you doing that on purpose?
Yeah, of course. What kind of person would leave their garage door open? Heavens to Betsy. I mean, come on, guys. I'm not... This is the dumbest thing ever. I didn't steal another man's bike, for heaven's sakes. This guy is insane. He's crazy. He's out of his mind. He somehow thinks the world is against him. I didn't steal his bike. Matter of fact, I think he's putting his dog poop in my yard. I don't know how there ends up being dog poop in my yard every day. I don't have a dog, so he's walking his dog past my yard to go poop. I think he just lets the poop off in the little green bag right there in my yard.
Ashley, you are representing
Blake.
Okay, all right. You want to change it up? You want to represent Blake, and then Jed, you are now representing Cam. Cam, this is a mountain bike or something like that you need, valued at $110. What makes you so convinced, though? Why is it that if this is such a common bike, why do you believe that Blake would steal it?
First of all, I've already told you it's a Huffy Rock Creek 18-speed mountain bike. And he has it, and it's my bike because I know what my bike looks like. I know what a Huffy Rock Creek 18-speed mountain bike looks like, and that's it. It's the same color. It's got all the same markings, and he leaves his garage door open. I don't know why he has to do that to me, because he has a front door. So even though he has a front door that he could use, they're going in through the garage and leaving the garage open, and the bike is sitting right there, and he's doing it on purpose, because I do have to take my dog out, and when I take my dog out to go to the bathroom, the garage is open.
All right, well, hold on.
Why
you
would
bring
he
up
be
the
doing that
dog.
to me?
You bring up the dog, Cam. Are you allowing the dog to poop in his yard and not picking it up?
He's lucky I'm not throwing it at his house.
So you are going to admit right now that you are having your dog poop in his yard and you're not picking it up.
A dog is an animal that could poop outside anywhere he wants. If he wants to go in the yard, he's going to go in the yard. If I want to throw it at his front door, then I'm going to.
Your Honor, may I speak?
My Huffy Rock Creek 18-speed bike back.
Ashley, you're representing Blake. You would like to speak for Blake. Go ahead.
There is no concrete evidence that this bike belongs to Cam. Like you said, this is a popular bike. Maybe Blake saw this bike and he was like, you know what? I kind of like this bike. I want to go to Walmart to get the same one. Now, the plaintiff just admitted that he has been leaving dog poop in Blake's...
which is dirty.
Which is dirty. So,
I
mean, can you trust someone who's already doing something dirty to a human being that doesn't even know if it's their bike or not? That's all I got to say.
Let's ask Juror Allie, who is on with us now. And Juror Allie, can you trust someone who is allowing a dog to poop in another man's yard?
I don't think so. If you're deliberately making sure that the dog poops in his yard, that's kind of nasty. But I mean, if he put like something like his name or something on the bike to prove that it's his, then he could get it back.
Cam, did you write your name on the bike?
I already told you guys, it's a Huffy Rock Creek 18-speed mountain bike. And I know it's
The word
mine
bike is there.
because
It's a bike.
it says
Yeah.
that. It's written on there that it's a Huffy Rock Creek 18-speed mountain bike. I don't need to have my name on it because it's got the brand and the make and model right on it. So I know it's mine.
But
So
there's
don't start
multiple
with
of that
this
kind of
name.
bike.
All right, order in the
Exactly.
court. Order in the court. We cannot have other people talking over Allie. Thank you so much. Go ahead, Cam. We'll let you finish about your bike.
Your Honor, I would like
Okay.
to see if there's now. Cam, I know you believe that this is your bike, and I know I'm representing you, but you really got to dig deep in the papers here, and we got to see if the serial numbers match. That's all I'm requesting, Your Honor, because clearly the dog poop, I can't defend that as your attorney. That's bad.
I feel like you're taking the defendant's side.
No, I think we should. I think we should check the serial numbers. If the serial numbers match and it's the same one that Cam had, I think he has every right to look at the bike. I think that Cam's done a great job of honestly keeping his cool up until this point. I mean, it's a Huffy 18-speed bicycle we're talking about here.
Hey, Kat, you say that this guy is disgusting. Who's disgusting?
I feel like the one that's allowing the dog poop wherever it wants and not picking it
Damn.
up. Look, people work super hard for what they have. And, you know, I feel like he has the audacity to sit there and say that it's okay. It's definitely not okay. When you're a grown adult, an animal is an animal. He's right in that sense. But what he's wrong is it's your responsibility as the owner to pick that up.
Okay, all right. We're spending a lot of time on the dog poop. We got to get back to the bike, which Juror John believes that Blake stole it.
Because Ashley and Blake said if he wanted a bike, he would go to Walmart. Well, what do you mean if? He had the bike. So did he go to Walmart or did he not go to Walmart? Did he take – I mean, it sounds like he took it, and he's trying to say, if I wanted one, I'd go. Well, you got one, though, but so why say if?
That's ridiculous. Who would steal their neighbor's bike and leave their garage door open, taunting them?
People
We're
are
adults
stupid.
here.
People are stupid.
Can be petty these days. People can be petty these days.
My client is not petty.
Blake, are you petty?
No. I mean, come on.
Okay.
We know who really is petty, Cam, by leaving dog poop.
Right, yeah, this is the only Huffy Rock Creek 18-speed mountain bike that was ever made. Come on.
He just sounds sus to me. I'm sorry. He just sounds shady. He just sounds sus. I mean,
right.
plus his name is Blake. I mean, what do you... I mean, that's just a sus name.
Oh, interesting. John is going after people's names, too.
That's a great
order
point.
in the court. Order in
Hey,
the court.
Blake, where's your receipt for the bicycle?
Does this thing not work anymore?
No receipt for the bicycle, Blake?
No, I don't have a receipt for the bicycle. I bought it years ago. I mean, like,
He said 3 years ago.
I don't have a receipt for a bike that I bought years ago. Are you kidding me? Like, who keeps receipts? And I tell you what, if this, portly, chunky monkey neighbor of mine wrote down the serial number, come check it. Go right ahead. I get it. You need a bike. You're a massive calories yearning to be free, dude. Come on. You need to exercise more than me, but you can't have my bike. It's my bike. I bought it.
Cam,
Objection, Your Honor.
yeah, anything? I don't know. Okay, all right. Listen, this is very interesting to me because there are a lot of people voting in, and I cannot. Truthfully, I got to turn off this page because it's distracting me almost. It looks like it's a split decision so far. I'm going to ask for closing arguments, and then we're going to have to make this decision. We can start off with the defendant, and then we'll go to the plaintiff. The defendant, Blake, if you're just turning on your radio, he's not too happy right now. He's got a bike in his garage. He says it's his. Cam, however, is claiming that he stole it. Blake, what are your final arguments towards this bike?
I mean, well, I don't even understand how I need to make a final argument about a bike.
You don't have to. If you're choosing to waive that, you can do that.
I own a bike. This is my bike. Oh,
Yep.
I leave my garage door open to taunt him. Come on, you guys. I am a grown man. There's no need for all of this. I can't help it that my neighbor is completely insane and thinks that the whole world is against him. If you guys could see what he looks like, you would understand the whole world probably is against this guy, But
Interesting.
I didn't steal his bike, for heaven's sakes, and I'm surely not taunting him by keeping my garage door open.
Cam, what do you have to say about that? Cam, you have accused your neighbor of stealing your bike. Will you stand on business, and are you sticking to that? Do you want this bike back?
I want my Huffy Rock Creek 18-speed mountain bike back immediately. And if he's not gonna give it to me, I'm probably gonna talk to his whore wife.
Okay, whoa.
So, yeah, this guy's a 40-year-old virgin, and he thinks every woman's a whore because the only ones he ever sees is on the internet. So, I mean, I don't take that personal.
All right. Well, here, I got to put you guys on hold. We got to get to the voting. Looking like people are very passionate about this one. Some taking Blake's side, others taking Cam's side. Ladies and gentlemen, the jury, you listening right now, you watching right now, must make the decision. Who stole whose bike? Or, who bought the bike? Or what's going on with this Huffy Rock Creek 18-speed mountain bike? We're going to make that decision next.
Me too, and I'm defending this guy.
Plaintiff Cam has called upon Judge Joe Show to help him get his bike back. Cam claims that the defendant Blake stole his Huffy Rock Creek 18-speed mountain bike, and it is currently sitting in his garage. Cam is also saying that Blake has gone as far as taunting him by leaving his garage door open so he has to stare at it every time he takes his dog out to go to the bathroom. Blake doesn't have much to say, besides he hopes this moment shows everyone how insane and carelessly forgetful his neighbor is. He is also convinced Cam is putting dog poop in his yard. All rise for Judge Joe Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been quite the interesting Judge Joe Show. No money involved with this one, no relationships like we've had in the past. This is all about a Huffy Rock Creek 10-speed mountain bike, which I had no idea what the hell that was until about, 5 minutes ago after hearing that 3,000 times.
Yep.
The Huffy Rock Creek 10-speed mountain bike. We're going to have one juror talk real quick, and then we must move on, and that would be Allie. We love Allie. And Allie, go ahead.
Good morning, my friends. How
Good
are
morning.
you guys?
Fantastic. Well, listen, we're doing good, but we must get into this. Move quickly.
Yeah, so I think this thing is absolutely ridiculous. First of all, if he's so about this bike, it's like the biggest thing ever for him. Where's his receipt? Where, like, something like that, if it's so important to him, he would have a receipt. Like, show us a receipt. You know, like, the way he's acting, I'm all Team Blake because he's, like, going overboard. Like, you're going to threaten people over a bike? I'm sorry. If it's that important to you, you have a receipt.
Yes. Thank you, Allie. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I do have a correction to make. It is a Huffy Rock Creek 18-speed mountain bike, not a 10-speed. I don't know what the difference would be. I guess the speeds. I don't even know what that necessarily means. But at the end of the day, that's what they are arguing over a $110 Huffy Rock Creek 18-speed mountain bike. Ladies and gentlemen, this has, without a doubt, been the most voted on Judge Joe show we've had. I feel like I'll sound like a broken record as we get more and more listeners for this incredible radio segment. It will continue to grow. Ladies and gentlemen, it quite frankly was very close up until the end. Things really shifted the moment people started to claim, one's a virgin and the other one has a whore wife. These are all words that the plaintiff and the defendant said. Now, I'm a big believer that you always got to be careful about what you say about women specifically on the Joe Show because women win. And I genuinely believe when women hear, and men too, a man calling a woman a whore, they could quickly lose the room. Ladies and gentlemen, you should know what I'm about to say. The winner of the Huffy Rock Creek 18-speed mountain bike is Blake. Blake will be able to keep the bike. Blake, we have found you not guilty of stealing. What?
Yeah, Ted,
I
what?
feel bad because clearly he wanted his... Yeah, I don't even want to say the name of the bike.
A Huffy Rock Creek 18-speed mountain bike?
Correct. I'm just going to go buy this for my client because clearly there's...
No, you can't do that. Integrity of the thing.
Yeah.
The integrity of the thing.
But I'm representing him.
So what? Maybe you can crowdfund
Everyone
it.
go to the Walmarts and buy out the Huffy Creek at
Rock Creek.
Rock Creek 18-speed. Put some respect on that 18-speed.
The Shubba-da-doo-ba-doo. Everyone go buy the Shubba-da-doo-ba-doo.
Honestly, I would have been countersuing for the dog poop.
Uh-huh.
That's uncalled for.